As a former professor at NDSU in animal sciences, our next guest has devoted his career and some of his lifestyle to cattle. Paul Berg continues to coach the NDSU Livestock judging team, and we're going to hear his story and where this program is today. Welcome to the show, Paul.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, of course, I heard about you, and you've had this. Well, first of all, that you have a lot of great stories. So I know you have good stories, and they're hunting stories, but your passion really is for this, livestock, the meat judging programs. I mean, you're still going strong, 84 years old?
Yep.
And you are still judging.
Well, once in a while.
Or coaching, rather,
yeah.
Coaching. So tell us about the program at NDSU and, the history of it and where it is today.
Well, judging started with J.H. Shepard in 1923.
Okay.
And it's been pretty much continuous ever since. It's kind of fallen on hard times in recent years, and we decided we needed to do something to try and perk things up a little bit.
Okay, so you've kind of teamed up with some alum, correct?
Yep. Yes.
And you're moving forward.
Yep, we started an organization that's chartered with the state of North Dakota called Animal Science Education Foundation. And this past year, about a year ago, we had a donation of 20 calves that we put on feed at a feedlot out by Walcott. The feedlot manager is donating the feed and yardage, and we are offering those animals through our meat lab as carcasses or halves or quarters. We're making a pretty good profit because there's no expenses.
Sure, sure. One thing I found interesting in our conversation is, because I had no idea about this, and so really when you're judging, you're judging the animal itself as well as the meat, the quality of the meat, correct?
They're separate.
They're separate.
Livestock
okay.
judging, and by the way, I'm not a livestock judging coach. I was a meat coach, and
okay.
There's a livestock evaluation team. That's what I'm coaching yet. But
okay.
There's a picture of the carcasses hanging up there right
yep,
now.
We've got it right up there.
And if you looked at that, you would see some differences, and that's what judging is all about. The students have to be aware of industry standards. If they're livestock judging, it's generally purebred livestock, so they have to understand breed composition, the breed standards, and evaluate the animals as how they would fit a specific operation. In meat judging, you're going to look at it and which is the most valuable, which is was going to taste the best, actually. Mm-hmm. You're looking at all this stuff. So first of all, you're training people on the jargon, the industry language, and how to use it. Your students are critically evaluating something, making decisions based on current trends and value. And when they get all done, if you're in livestock judging, you got 2 minutes to give an oral presentation as to why you did what you did.
Right.
You actually rank 4 animals or 4 carcasses, best to worst. And if you're in the meat side, you write a 2-page essay. So you're training kids not only in thinking on their feet, making decisions, but communication skills.
Right.
I taught more English grammar in meat judging than I did meat judging.
Did you really?
So,
that's good. Good qualities come out of this, and you had likened it to almost like a debate as well.
It's very similar to a debate team, except in this case the students get to make their own choice as to what they want to defend.
Okay.
We aren't given an artificial thing. And if you look at the composition of the North Dakota Stockmen's Association Board of Directors, typically somewhere around 50% of the 24 members of the board have livestock judging experience or meat judging experience, or both. Mm-hmm. And I think 7 or maybe 5 of the last 7 presidents of the association have been judging team alumni, including the immediate past president. Warren Zenker was on a meats team and a livestock team. Jeff Schaefer from New Rockford is the current president, and the president-elect is Jason Lisa from Arnegard.
Okay.
They were all on my teams.
Okay, that's and for years and years. One thing I wanted to make sure that we mentioned before our time is up is that you started the Carnivore Catering Barbecue Boot Camp, which I just love to say, by the way. But tell us about that and where it's at today.
Well, Carnivore Catering started as a graduate student organization, and I can't take full credit for it. As a graduate student, and I and a couple of other faculty members incorporated it as the graduate student organization. We tried to simulate trail drive meals, so beef, beans, the basis, and potatoes, buns, and whatever else people order.
It's got farm to table.
Farm to table. And from that, barbecue boot camp evolved when a certain, we had a graduate student come with my son Eric when he moved up from Missouri, and the student's family had been involved in competitive barbecuing.
Okay.
And
we all love that around here, so.
We did full barbecue boot camps, which was 4 sessions, maybe 2 hours and another 45 minutes to eat what we prepared. We've lost a lot of the personnel, so it took about 13 to 15 people to do a full boot camp. We'd have trouble putting that together now, we're doing pieces here and there.
Okay, but you're still trying to build both of these programs at NDSU, and you're working on building them back up too, right?
Yeah, and this Beef Commission sponsors us, so we're at Thunder Alley every home game.
Okay.
Barbecue boot camp is there. We'll be here this Saturday. Come on by and we'll feed you a chunk of beef.
Okay, well, thank you very much for being with us, sharing this great history there to know about. So appreciate you being here, Paul.
Thank you much. Appreciate being here.
Coming up on today's show, the importance of American Sign Language and a Halloween event to raise awareness and funds.